Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. I haven't really gone really deep into Dawn Robinson's situation. I've been really surface about it. You know that she came out, she had a video, she's saying that she's living in her car. She's been living in her car for 3 years. She says she has an assistant. Um, she said her mom had kicked her out in Vegas. She went to California with a manager or somebody that was promising her something. And, their stars have come out and have talked about her, like Jermaine Dupri, saying that when she said she had an assistant, then he was like, this is a choice. And that's what Dawn said. But as I was scrolling, hold on, I came up on this man. His Twitter name is Half Black Patriot, but his name is Drew Allen, and he is the ex-husband of Dawn Robinson. They were married for 10 years. Not only that, this man is a songwriter. He had a group. He was nominated for 2 songs. He is 52 because he said, I'm not 49 or I'm whatever, I'm 52. I don't have a Grammy. I was Grammy nominated. I had no idea this girl was married. But after you listen to him, I want you to tell me what you think, because I think he absolutely still loves her. But he was the one that left her. So let's get into a little bit. Let's go.
I was married to Dawn for 10 years. A lot of people get it wrong because Hollywood and gossip sites and other bullshit tend to do that. Just like most everybody reporting that I'm a 2-time Grammy winner, I'm not. I only worked on 2 Grammy-nominated projects. Nominated. They say I'm 49 years old. I'm not. I'm 52 years old. My group, for example, they had one hit in 1995 called I'd Rather Be Alone. It went gold after the second single and the second video came out. We broke up. And that's when I ended up signing to Babyface and Tracy Evans' label. But most of my credit was earned as a songwriter, writing for Jesse Powell and Will Downing and As Yet, Ricky Bell from New Edition, Montel Jordan, Stevie B, the NBA Jam Session, Big Boy from Outkast. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about me just minding my own damn business the other day and seeing a video come up on my feed. And then a bunch of other people texting me the same video of my ex-wife, the woman that I was in love with for about 10 years of my life, telling the world that she was sleeping in her car.
So as he said, he was scrolling and found out about Dawn and people sending him the information, right? But when Dawn said that she and her mother had got into it, he was like, something's wrong. Let you listen to him tell you about Miss Barbara Jean. Hold on.
Life, telling the world that she was sleeping in her car and was homeless. That either her mother put her out or her mom was making her life miserable. And immediately I knew all of that shit was not right. I know Barbara Jean Alexander, okay? That woman is an angel. Her mother and I talked, actually, we just talked yesterday. She'd never put her out. She'd never put her daughter in the streets. There's no argument that you could have with Barbara Jean that you could ever view as aggressive or mean-spirited. So I knew something else was going on.
So you heard what he said about Miss Barbara Jean, right? She is an angel and she would never put her child out of the house. So he said it had to be something else. Then he went on to say that, he's heard people, talking about Dawn, and he was like, this industry is demonic and it is, it's here for ratings, right? And he said the top people get paid at the top and the bottom, when you're on top and when you're on your way out. And he was talking about Jermaine Dupri and what he had to say. And he said one thing about it is she's a human being. She's a woman. He was like, things happen to men and men bounce back. He was like, because now he's executive at Hilton. He's making over $500,000 a year. He's bounced back. But Dawn is a woman, and it may be a little bit difficult for her because she was a part of something and now she is not. Let's keep going.
Somebody that had my heart at one point in my life struggling, I don't believe that bullshit about her wanting to do van life or, wanting to have to put a video out telling everybody that she's living in her car. I believe it was a cry for help, so I reached my hand out to help. Sad part is, I don't think she'll take it. I'd love if she did, but this industry...
He went on to say that he's not a doctor, but he would be willing to say that maybe she has some mental issues, right? He said that when you're on top, all you want is the crowd's approval. But when you no longer have that, then what do you do? And then he went on to talk about his struggles. He was abandoned by his mother. He had some ABUSE, and there was some assault, right? And he said, but he's a man. He's gone through help with his mental issues, and he's okay. He said, but what do you do when you are like in the biggest girl group, like the Supremes, and you never get rich? And he talked about how they made music, records after records, music after music, and they just got the bad end of the stick. Because as we know, there are many bands like that. Like, look at TLC. They out there making millions and coming home with $50,000 and a Geo Tracker. So, I mean, now she can't get that back, and she's been put out of 2 groups. And I don't know. It could be, I don't know. She could be having a break. I don't know. Let's keep going.
And get your big shot to put out your solo album, the bills start piling up, the shows start drying up, and you're getting older still. Your group kicks you out. You find another group. That group kicks you out. You finally meet the man that you want to marry, and you marry him. Then he kicks you out. But you still have dreams. The people that come, they don't quite know how to get it done for you. So you get bitter, and you get angrier, you start to be demanding.
And when he's talking about her being demanding, then he's saying that, record labels don't want to sign her, and they're looking at her like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then he talks about when Napster hit, right? And people were getting music from Napster. They weren't signing record deals. He's like, they're still in the music. And now you have to hear about her sleeping in her car, right? And then he went on to say, like, what did she do? Like, why is she being ridiculed? And then he talked about how people were, like, leaving her. Now, let's get into it, because it's him and how he treated her. And that plays a lot into it. Let's go.
Who am I? The guy that left her, the guy that badmouthed her decades ago, calling her a spoiled bitch, among other things. Yeah, that's me. But at the time, I was hurt because I didn't know how to respond to her pain. You know what I mean? But I've had a long time to think about it, a lot of life to learn how to read, and I don't want people to misread her.
He says that he knows that she doesn't want anything from him or anyone. He said, but what she needs is common courtesy. She needs love. She needs empathy, and more than anything, she needs a job. And then he really apologizes to Don, right, for all of his transgressions. We're going to get into that, and I want you to let me know what you think about it.
I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on the struggle that's happening in this situation. So, Don, if you're seeing this, and I know you are, I'm really sorry that I was one of the many, many people who disappointed you. But don't let that keep you from digging out of this. I believe in you. I always have. I always will. And I know you can do it.
I feel like he's really sorry. He went on to say that Hollywood is an illusion, and how they had to pay for their Grammys, their gold plaques. They were put in rented mansions. The cars were rented. Their clothes was rented. He talked about how they had to take them back after they did certain things, right? He said he just wanted to give some perspective. And I'm sure he knows her. He was married to her. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. It's your girl, Millie Chan. I'll talk to you later. Bye.